All right. I believe we're live. How's it going, guys? Good to have everybody in.
I'm so glad that you invited us on here. We've been looking forward to it.
I thought I almost dropped over my camera. So we do have little Tabitha with us. So she's not going to bed right now. So she's going to be with us for a little bit until she gets to be a handful, probably. But she's going to a little bit, I'm sure. It is her time. She's usually in bed. So
Yeah.
Reseller Matt said, "What premiere?" The one you were just on. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Rachel?
I was gonna say our oldest son is totally got big brother duties tonight, and he's putting Israel to bed because we still like lay down with Israel every night, and we play music or read his children's Bible or something to him. So our 16-year-old is doing that tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, our others are taken care of.
Yeah, they're taking care of them right now. Mostly just playing with them. We got a few people coming in. Games in the chat. I know you probably want to be called Games YT, but I'm calling you Games. That's how I know you now. So, Christopher Nutter, good to see you, man. Flips, Finds, and Fun. You were just on here last week.
What's up,
so
Josh?
Yep. So she's like, I don't know if I want to go to bed or not. So, awesome.
Might be Brittany.
Do I might be ready? Yeah.
No, I said it might be Brittany. I don't know if it's Josh or Brittany. I'm gonna say it's probably Josh.
It's one of them. It's one of them. April Davis, glad to have you. Got Will in the house. Glad you're here, man. Good to be seeing you. He's got some good self going on that I've been seeing. Chrissy, what's up? Hunting for raccoons. Nice.
It's wild out here.
Josh is still waiting on that one. I'm supposed to send him.
Maggie, accidental time traveler Maggie, good to see you. Well, guys, we'll as people are coming in, we'll go ahead and get started. You think she's good? She's fine right now. We'll see how she does. Everybody say hey to little Tabitha. So
hey.
She's like, no, I'm gonna eat my hand right now. So well, thanks for coming on, guys. My actual first live ever, which wasn't on our channel, was with you.
Yay!
So, but now we have Rachel Andrews, so I'm super excited. So, what do you call the everyone's favorite? What is it? Non-reseller?
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite non-reseller. That's true.
Non-reseller. Yep.
The one with the wizardry beard, or prophet status beard.
Yeah.
Yep. Except I cut it, so I mean,
but it's unless I'm just looking at shadow. You still got a big beard. Yeah, it's still way bigger than mine, and it's like somebody had said something about it's like what's that game God of War? Have you seen that game?
Yeah.
He's got the big, just nice full beard. So maybe one day I'll have it like that. Maybe one day. So, well, good to have everybody. We'll go ahead and get started. As you guys know, I am a preacher, but it's not just because I'm a preacher. I'm a man of faith, and we got you're a woman of faith, and we got another couple of faith here with us. So I know they're excited to give the gospel. But just my main message, I love reselling. As you know, I like collecting and all that good stuff. It's fun, but what matters most to me is that you come to know Christ and know what he did for you. And the fact is we've all sinned, whether it's the littlest of white lie to the worst of things that you feel that you could never be forgiven for. Christ came to die, pay an ultimate price that no man could pay, no mother or father or child or anyone could pay. And that was to die and be crucified on the cross so that you could be forgiven of your sin, have eternal life. And what that takes is to repent and put your faith in him, trust in him, and he can wash you clean and make you new. And I implore you to really seek that out and seek the truth. There's only one way and to heaven, and that's through Jesus Christ. And so that's what I want to offer. If you do have any questions, as I always say, feel free to hit me up on here. Hit me up on Instagram, email. I'll be putting my email in the chat.
I appreciate you so much sharing that. Always, like being a man of faith and standing like firm in your faith. I want to encourage you with that, and I'm always praying for you guys that you don't miss a platform, and I respect that so much. So just want to encourage you as your brother and sister in Christ here to always keep doing what you're doing.
Amen. Yeah, and I think on your YouTube, Drew, right? Your thing says it has the gospel, unashamed of gospel, Romans 1:16, right?
Oh yeah, that's my
Amen.
That's my favorite
He's
one.
got
I got
that.
it. I got it right there on my arm.
Oh, okay. Amen. All glory to God. That's awesome. Well, we'll give you guys the floor. You just share a little bit about. I know most of the people that are going to be in here know who you are and all that, but share a little bit about the dynamic, if you don't mind, about how you got into reselling, and Drew, how you are part of that, and also doing YouTube. So if you guys mind sharing that and your story, and but we're glad to have you guys. And hello to everybody once again. There's some new folks coming in. So
I saw my
Jen
mom come in. I'm sure mom and dad are both here.
where is that? Is that?
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, mom. There's mom's there. So, all right, go ahead, guys. Sorry about that.
No.
We're
Well, for y'all know, I'm Joe. No.
So we live in Southeast Missouri. We're in a really small rural community. We have like 7,900 people, I think, in our town. So we definitely aim to prove that you can be self-employed, whatever self-employment is for you, because Drew owns his own company as an electrician. I'm a reseller. He resells a bit as well. I mean, you can do that from anywhere. You don't have to live in some big city. We don't even have a Goodwill within half an hour of here. So it's a big thing to, again, prove that you can do that. And you can do, the whole YouTube thing, because he's got his channel now where he shows people DIY home repairs, automotive repairs. I guess I should let you talk about your channel.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Just anything you want to work on. I've got a couple of videos. I can't put out because there's going to be so much editing involved here lately. But I don't know why I did that as like a first video, but
it's a lot of fun to talk about our jobs, but there's just so many things that we're into outside of work. Yeah. I guess like our main point is to tell people, like, don't let your career be the one thing. Let it be the thing that pays for your life.
Sure.
Because that's what we're trying to do. Like, we have 2 kids. We have a 6-year-old and a 16-year-old, and we enjoy traveling with them, and we live pretty frugal lifestyles. So just kind of maybe a little bit outside of the norm, because we're those vegan ultra marathoners, and we're kind of weird, I guess, and that's okay. We're supposed to be different.
Some of your vegan food is really good.
Yeah.
So,
We're ultra marathon.
Yeah, I ran 20 miles yesterday.
You ran 20 miles yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, Drew, he's training right now for a 100-mile run.
Oh, I think you mentioned that on one of your lives.
In August, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So.
Yeah, I know. In August, it'd be nice and toasty then, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, that's the best kind. Caleb, a Bible Belt Picker, said, "Uh-oh, is that me? That might be you. Did you hear echo?"
No goodwill within an hour.
Oh, it's good. No goodwill within an hour. So that he's even further away than you guys are.
Yeah, I hear that, because people that have like the bins close to them, it's a 6-hour round trip for us to get to Goodwill bins.
Gene's here as well, Gene Phillips. So.
That's my dad.
There you go. Mom and Dad are in the house. Good to have you guys. Yeah, but go ahead. Sorry, I noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. We share the same mission, the Great Commission, as you guys. Whatever we do, we just want to share the gospel, like praying every day that God interrupts our day and points us in the direction of some type of kingdom good. Because like one day, YouTube's not going to be here, reselling's not going to be here.
Right. Exactly.
There's a lot of things that I can teach you that are absolutely worthless, but if you open your ears to the gospel, like that's everlasting. So
absolutely,
that's why I respect what you're saying so much.
Well, yeah. Well, same with you guys. That's the thing that drew me to you guys. So, in fact, I had talked to Drew a while back ago about what was happening in Missouri, and I know there was a lot of controversy. Some people didn't agree with it, and some people did. And he said, "I like seeing old time revivals." So
yeah.
It was
that's something that's not on the calendar, that just happens. We went to a church. It's been several years ago now that same type of thing kind of broke out. It started in. I hope that we're not as blocky to you guys as we are on my side. But it started out.
Good. Am I blocky?
No, you're not. I was just worried about our service, but it started out in like morning service, and then people just didn't leave.
Wow.
And that's what you want, is for like the Holy Spirit to just grab a hold of people. And if someone sees joy in us, I want to explain to them why we're joyful and why we're not happy people. You know what I mean?
Amen. That's what it says. Give when you're asked, give a reason for why you have hope. So.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, that go into some of these. Jen said 100-mile run. No thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen the one in the desert? It's
Run in the Sahara or
Death Valley. 100-mile. It's like Death Valley. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah,
the Death Valley run.
That's the one where they have to like stay on the white line of the road because they drop their soles in their shoes.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So
I don't want to do that. I don't think I would want to do that.
But you know what? Like when we ultra, we don't run together, but we are together because it's kind of a team thing. When I ultra, Drew crews me, and when he ultras, I crew him, and so it's so nice because we're so self-reliant in this world, but we're supposed to be helpmates, In a situation like that, you rely 100% on your spouse, and so it's really kind of building in the marriage too, to know that when I come around, he's got my sunscreen, he's got my bean burrito, he's got like whatever I need to keep me going.
Burritos while you're running, is that a good? I didn't know that would be a good thing. A bean burrito while you're running a marathon.
Well, the best thing is mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I make him like homemade mashed potatoes for his ultras.
Like no joke. See, I don't know anything about that.
So like if you're running a traditional marathon, 26.2 miles, don't bring lunch. Okay, that's ridiculous. You do not need food for 26 miles. But anything over that, an ultra marathon effort, the longer you run,
I guess that makes the energy and all that. Yeah.
You'll stop and actually eat. You'll stop and sit down, change your shoes, change your clothes.
Wow. See. Wow, that sounds pretty intense.
It is intense.
Will said one time I ran 20 meters. That's almost 20 miles. He's catching up to you. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's gonna hit there. Mama Beth, good to see you. Good to have you here. Amen.
Come on, Will. I know you can do the 100-meter dash at least.
Yeah, you can do 100. You can at least do the 100-meter dash. Accidental time traveler Maggie said drove through the Death Valley in 120 plus. With what is that? What is sterno in my trunk?
I don't know, but that was about the temperature when we drove through there for we did a Route 66 vacation, and we went through Death Valley, and it looks exactly like it sounds.
Was it Death Valley we went through?
Wasn't that? No, that was maybe it was the Mojave
Desert in California.
Is Death Valley not in the Mojave Desert? Someone do some geography for us. I feel like it is.
Geography.
I just know it was gray and bland.
Will's from California. Help us, Will. And there's like no trees. Shy of like those little Joshua trees. Like
I don't know if I've probably been through there. There's so many areas I've gone that's so hot over there in the West. Like between like El Paso, between San Antonio and El Paso, and then El Paso even after that. I remember it's so hot we'd have to crank up the heat, which was horrible because our vehicle would be running too hot, and then we'd have to crank up the heat and roll down the windows, and it was miserable because it's July heat. And
it's really interesting. And there's like no deciduous trees once you get west of Texas; they just don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out why all the cars had like towels draped over. Like in the windows, and then whenever we were driving through the desert, whenever Rachel was getting like sunburnt on one side, we figured out why they had a towel like rolled up in the window.
It was like from LA to Vegas. That was our route because we were going to see the Hoover Dam, and it was like I felt like an ant under a magnifying glass. It was insane.
Oh man. Yeah, that sounds miserable. Will said he's eating snacks as he listens to you. Was saying not to eat during marathons. So it says can heat for food. I sold to food distributors.
Oh, that's what that sterno is like can heat.
Oh, okay.
Bless her heart. I hope that didn't make it even hotter, or maybe she thought it was going to ignite.
Goodness. Yeah. Like what Lori said Love hearing that sweet baby voice in my ears. Amen. I agree. I love hearing babies. People always like, and I know I do the same thing. I sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to disturb anybody, but everybody loves hearing a little baby coo, and even a little bit. It can, the screaming can get a little too much, but
I'll try to keep it down.
Yeah. No, you won't do any screaming. Well, I would like to ask. I want to ask Drew a question. Is that okay?
Yeah.
What I know you talked about the editing on YouTube, and I know we all know the editing can take so much time. What do you have? Do you have something prepared on YouTube that you're wanting to put out?
Yeah, it's I've got 2 in the works. One of them is tearing apart and rebuilding the backside of my deck, and another one is me building my shed. But I've got I don't know, just days worth of footage.
That's right. It's going to take a lot of editing.
And
it's not like an 8x10 deck off the back door. It's a 2-story, 1,300 square foot deck. So,
wow. Goodness gracious.
It wraps around our house. And so it's quite the undertaking with a lot of supports and beams and
having to do it all around, work and family and everything else in the mix.
Yeah, exactly.
So. And those GoPro batteries don't last as long if they're just continuously
for multiple days on end, especially now.
So you got to recharge every so often.
Oh, Aiden, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, man. Haven't seen Aiden since my 24-hour live.
I don't mind being called a nerd, but I don't want to be called a dork. There's a big difference. But nerd is okay. I probably am a little nerdy.
She's a dork.
Well, I have. I might be a nerd and a little bit. I can be dorky. I guess I can be a dork. Yard Sales and Dreams. What's up? Good to have you here.
His channel is just his name. It's Drew Strickland, right?
Yeah.
You should know.
I'll pull it up and put it in the. Actually, you know what? Hey, Bible Belt Pickers, you're the admin. I made you admin without asking you. I'm learning the whole admin thing. Rachel is over here helping me. So, if you can pull it up and just put it in the chat if you want to do that, because I did give you admin privileges. Just Drew Strickland, right?
Yeah.
Or is it anything? Is there anything else?
That's it. His handle is
Drew
Strickland.
Drew Strickland. If you look up the handle, but because there's somebody else that had my name taken.
He's got bukus of tools that he's giving away as soon as he hits 1,000 subscribers. A lot of power tools. So if you need power tools, just go subscribe. That's all you have to do. You're entered.
Did who won? Because you gave something away a month ago. Something what did you give away?
Did you give away?
Oh, I haven't gave away anything yet. I've just I've just been teasing so far.
Okay. You were talking about it.
I've showed 5 different power tools so far that I'm going to be giving away.
Wow.
And I got one more, and then a surprise after that as well.
There you go. Desert Seller says, "Hey y'all, good to see you." Yeah, so you know all about the heat, right?
The desert.
Yeah. She does, I'm sure.
Caleb feels fancy with his wrench, so. What did he say? Careful. Will said, "Careful what you wish for. The power of the blue wrench. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Yeah. Don't get too corrupt."
Trevor's not here, so.
Or Scott.
He wants to win one of the tools. So.
All you gotta do is subscribe, Beth.
There you go. Do you realize how much beard is on the screen?
I didn't have time to do anything about that, Danny. You don't have to.
I'm trying to get more beard too. So he your beard. So.
Oh, Drew's got this book. What is that book that you have that's Bearded Men of the Gospel? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You should read that one, Keith. You might enjoy it.
Who's is it old theologians or something?
It's a bunch of testimonials and stuff
about how the beard helped them follow the Lord.
Yeah, I guess just bearded men of wisdom, I guess. I don't know.
The beard brings the wisdom. That Flipper dude. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Well, what about you, Rachel? What you got YouTube wise?
So I have a video that's coming out tomorrow that is how to make $1 million on eBay. And it's the actual secret. I know there's been a lot of people to be like, here's how you make passive income, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like the only thing they're trying to sell you on is their course. This is a free video, and it's actually how to, and there's some things that sold in there. Like, you just need to watch it. It's coming out tomorrow. But then more exciting than that, I feel like on Wednesday, I know that I'm on summer break from my own live show, but on Wednesday at noon, I'm having a live, and it's a live interview with a reseller. Her name is Tiffany, Rosenbaum, and she recently got sued by a major company for one listing. She has 300 and something listings. She's a part-time reseller, and she got sued for this one listing. And I'm going to interview her so that you guys know how not to make her mistake, and then because she didn't know she was even making it, and then what to do if you're named in a suit like that because of something that you put on eBay. So that's coming out Wednesday. It's a live show at noon. And that's, you guys you're Central Time, right? Yeah, we're Central.
Okay, there you go. So noon Central Wednesday. How's Dello doing with his whatnot?
He did his first Pokemon whatnot on Friday, and oh my gosh, what a rock star. Okay, if I didn't have a sale for 30 minutes, I'd be like, bye. See you guys when I have something you want to buy. This kid stayed on for 90 minutes.
Wow.
Just talking to a room of people who aren't buying anything. I'm like, why is he still on there, right? His friends were at a party. He'd already said, I'm not going. I have work.
That's dedication. Wow.
Okay, after 90 minutes of talking to people, he sells stuff to 2 buyers and makes $180.
See, there you go. They persistence.
I'm telling you,
that's a young role model right there. You guys raised a good one.
He's such an entrepreneur. He is.
Chrissy says she's OMG. I can't wait to listen to that.
It's going to be good. And the reason why it's a live show is so that I can interview her and directly ask her the questions you guys have. So you're not going to have to put them like in the comments and then wonder if you'll ever get an answer. If you want to know, she did say that there's a few things that she's not at liberty to discuss after the lawsuit, but she's going to answer everything she can.
Sure. So did she actually get sued, or
yes?
I don't know what all you can share, but
she actually got sued, and it has a lot to do with some of the stuff I've been talking about on my channel recently with Amazon bin stores and the dangers of listing some of those products. I know a lot of people think that I'm like fear mongering, talking about the counterfeit. That's exactly what happened to her. She had no idea that what she was listing wasn't genuine, and she was not threatened with the cease and desist letter. She was sued by them. So it's just very interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that is really crazy. That's I didn't know it would be that bad. Couldn't she fight that? Well, I guess you're probably going to kind of go into that, aren't you?
Yeah. I hate to spoil everything. It's so interesting.
That means you need to go check it out. So.
I mean, you could listen to me tell you what could happen, or you could listen to Tiffany tell you what did happen to her. And she just released a video about it. She has a channel that doesn't have a whole lot of attention, and so I want to push people her direction as well.
Do you mind giving me the channel, and then
Tiffany Rosenbaum. That's the name of her channel.
Okay, that's just Tiffany Rosenbaum. Is it
Rosenbaum?
All right. Wow, that's wild. So yeah, let's I'm just blonde hair.
Yeah, blonde. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see your scheduled event here. So you know what? I'm gonna hit subscribe. I'm gonna put hers up here, and I'm also going to put your link to your video.
Thanks.
So that will be cool. This is a schedule one. Never list these. There you go.
Yeah.
It didn't notify me. Wow, that's wild. So be careful. I've had people tell me that, and even if you put it like, if you were to say something like, okay, these aren't real, you can still get in big trouble for that, right? Or
yes, that's the worst is when I hear people say, well, I knew it wasn't real, but I told people and it's okay then. It is not okay. Like, it is it's an international crime to sell counterfeit merchandise.
I'm selling a counterfeit. Don't worry, it's counterfeit.
It is not okay. Like the other day, guys, if you watch my video where
all over me.
Take a bath. I found this Game Boy Advance game, and I immediately messaged Keith, and I'm like, help me out on this because you know he's like such a video game guru. And I was thinking about Will Reseller Madness because he was showing us how to authenticate certain game systems and video game cartridges at one point. But you pretty well told me before I had to go any further, like, Rachel, that is not legit.
Yeah, I wanted to keep looking. Right when you showed it, I went, the sticker looked off, but I was like, well, you know, sometimes I've thought things weren't legit, and then I look more, and it just is either older, it's faded, or, you know, they put sometimes they'll put a replacement sticker. But yeah, the more I looked at it, I was like, yeah, okay.
I found that in an Amazon bin store, and I found the game separate from the package. And it's funny because the package was in a different bin. Had I never found that package, I never would have even seen the word reproduction. I would have went home never thinking a video game could even be fake, and my account might have gotten in trouble.
That's right. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's how it works. That's why you got to be real careful.
She does mention it in her video, so I'm assuming that she can say that it was Gillette Oral-B.
Oh wow,
that's crazy.
Wow.
I'm not saying like this was a big thing. It was not like someone's Etsy shop got mad at her for having their designer, and she had no idea. So you guys have to watch it.
Like, wow, that's crazy. Wow. Said Mama Beth already hit the reminder bell. There you go. Yeah, it's so with that, what Rachel said, this is one of the good things about being in a community of resellers. If you don't know about something, you can go message somebody. Like I almost messaged you about a Louis Vuitton purse, and then I looked at it a little bit closer, and I could just, you know, it looked super cheap. So, but
if you can already tell, then. I have such a funny story about Louis Vuitton. Can I tell this funny story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so yesterday they took me to the mall in a town like an hour and a half from here, and we meant to walk into the front store, like the front door of the mall, but we accidentally walked into Dillard's. And first of all, can I just ask, why have you guys been keeping Dillard's from me? I had no idea. I thought Dillard's was like J.C. Penney's. I thought it was like.
So you never been into Dillard's?
Dillard's is like so high end. I had no idea, and so. I'm walking by like all their high-end perfumes and stuff, and I felt like I was in like Macy's, New York there for a minute. And then I see that they have the best selection of purses, and I was like, they have Coach, they have Kurt Geiger, which is like the most amazing new design. I don't know how new he is, but he's new to me. But here's my point. She looks at me and she's like, if you want me to unlock anything, because they're all chained up, right? She's like, if you want me to unlock anything, just let me know. And I'm holding this Louis Vuitton that he got me for Christmas. And she said, oh, if you want a new Louis, then we have a room for that. We have some vintage, like pre-owned. And I'm like, Dillard's is selling pre-owned. They had Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dior. They had Prada bags in there. Yes, they were all like pre-loved. And so I'm in there. Of course, I had to check it out, right? I'm not going to buy anything in there. These bags are way too much. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are so nice. I'm talking to her about it. She says, yeah, we don't really, this is the funny part, okay? She says, we don't really advertise it a whole lot. It's just if we see somebody that we want to invite in here or see someone that's carrying one, because I was carrying that Louis Vuitton. Here's the funny part. She invites me into this back room because I'm carrying a Louis Vuitton. And meanwhile, the dress that I had on was the dress from my Amazon bins haul, and it cost me 7 cents. So I'm wearing a 7-cent dress, and I get invited into like the vaults of the Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Like if she had any idea how cheap I was, she would be like, "Man, please step away from the Gucci."
You're not getting it for the price you got this.
No, my dress was literally 7 cents, and I was in there. I just thought it was hilarious.
That's wild.
Balance, right?
Yeah, was that 7 cents for how much was that? How much was that dress?
The dress it literally cost me 7 cents.
No, I mean, what was is a designer brand?
No, the dress was from my Amazon bin. Like I dug it out of the bins, but they have a rack of clothing, and so it was hanging up, and I didn't even think it was gonna fit me because it was like a medium, and I'm not. And I was like, I'll try this on, and I tried it on in the video, and I was like, hey guys, this is kind of cute. I think I'll keep it and wear it for a a little bit. And that
7 cents. There you go. And they got you into looking at some designer bags. Well, I don't know if I have anything that's 7 cents or even $10 or 20. They would ask me to go look at anything like that. So that's awesome. They might say, "Why are you looking at these purses?" That's probably. Why is this bearded guy looking? I don't know. They might not.
Yeah. It's a satchel.
Will said he can't tell from your gushing over if you're proud of Delo or not.
All the time. Like my kids, I'm telling you, I'm sure you guys would disagree, but I have the best kids on the planet. They're just the best. You don't have to say that.
Say no, or
You don't have to agree.
You don't have to agree audibly. Don't disappoint your children, but
no, I think that's awesome. See, I love seeing that actually. Just the how he's just hitting it so hard. And when he was on your live, when you guys were doing your giveaways, he just had such confidence. And
yeah,
I thought
Israel is the cutest.
Oh, yeah.
Your Instagram post of him in the train, riding the train at the mall. He was like, that was like the most joy I've ever seen a kid experience. And
that was the best $4 ever giving him that train ride. If you saw like the way he was smiling in that one video, I just
so sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Having your kids love you, and it says to win the hearts of the children. So
yeah,
I think that's awesome. Arkansas Picker said, I sell counterfeit forklifts.
That would be something probably dangerous.
Yeah, I think that would be dangerous. Miss Tabitha from our church says she loves singing. This Miss Tabitha is who this baby's named after.
Yes.
So she's named after her. She's been a huge joy in our life. She's our, I'd say second grandma, but third grandma because of my mom and her mom. But she's basically another grandma in our home. So
she looks like she might be dozing up over
Yeah,
there.
she's falling asleep.
Yeah, her eyes are.
She found your voice so relaxing.
Yeah, there's probably more of yours. I don't know. Mine might be agitating. Because usually whenever Mama has her and then I take her, she's like, no, go away. Why did you take me from this sweet mother? Counterfeit toothbrushes, who knew?
Exactly the point. Exactly. It's things that you don't expect. It's insane.
Wait, okay, so I had that right. It is about toothbrushes. No. That's
you
crazy.
have to tune in, Keith. It's crazy.
I know, that's crazy. Well, yeah, that won't give it away. The education is priceless.
You can't spill the beans yet.
Yeah. Vintage Sport Flip said that sounds like an interesting live. I'll definitely check it out. See, that's how you do it. You foreshadow, and then everybody wants to be there. So that's awesome. I need to learn a thing or two. So it's all in the bag, baby.
Yeah, that bag. That's what got me in the door.
Lisa said only my kid would be wearing a 7-cent dress and carrying a Louis Vuitton.
I very regularly wear like thrift store jeans that cost me $2 with a Gucci belt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I'll wear some cheap jeans and then I'm wearing my Yeezys. So, and I don't even think Yeezys with jeans. So.
Dello had an appointment today at the chiropractor after school, and he drives me over there, and all of a sudden this tsunami of rain comes down, and we get there and he can't park close enough to the door. We thought there was an awning and it wasn't connected, and he's standing up on top of their flower bed because he has Yeezys on, trying not to get his poor shoes wet, and everyone's just looking out the window at him. And I was like, he doesn't want to get his shoes wet.
You say just what?
Dirty them.
Just dirty them.
Look, so see, we got all these name brand shoes like Yeezys and Alexander Wang, and I found some cool stuff, and I kept these Yeezys and I tried them on. I was like, how funny would it be if I wore Yeezys? So because it just doesn't fit me. But I tried them on. I was like, these things are so comfortable.
That's what Dello says.
They're so awesome. I love them. And but I would take them and I would every day I'd come home and then I would wipe them down and clean them and then I'd put them back in the box. I just can't do that. Like you said, their shoes. I'm sure I'll find something else like that again.
He cleans his with like a toothbrush, which I'm not going to tell him not to. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah, no, I think that's really good because they hold their value.
Yeah, that's true. He did resell a pair of them after he got tired of wearing them.
They definitely hold value. So, what's this? Will said, got any coupons? I can't even talk. Coupons behind the counter for the Gucci. Yeah, coupons for Gucci. I don't know if they would have that.
It was like the upper echelon tier of resale value too. Like $900, $1,500, and it's not like they were in pristine condition. They were, in my opinion, asking a little much for the bags for what they were. But where else are you going to go in Paducah, Kentucky, and get a Gucci bag?
See, I know that's the thing. I know nothing about that kind of stuff, so I wouldn't have any clue. Keith, it's all the clapping, not the voice. Talking about my baby. I think she's talking about beautiful sight to see what little baby Tabitha say. Well, thank you. She is beautiful. So, and I joke. Obviously, babies can get noisy, but she's actually a very, very sweet, calm baby. So, and as you see, she just fell right asleep. So, that didn't happen with some of them, not at all. In fact, I think Amber's already walking. Look, wow, laid her down, and here she comes back. So, Amber's coming back. So, well, let me ask you this, and I don't know if this is, I don't want to get too much into the game questions, but tell me about some recent finds that you're excited about.
I haven't been looking lately, so I don't have any finds.
Recent things that
You didn't find another mower? Didn't you find a mower? That you
sold a mower.
I sold a mower. She found the mower.
You found the mower. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow.
I found an electric mower at a yard sale for $5. You really can't go wrong there, but it was bare tool. There was no battery. And he decides to list it while he's cleaning out the garage.
Yeah, well, it's been sitting in the garage for a year and a half.
If that's not a local sale only item, what is? Like an entire lawnmower. And
they're on eBay every day.
But those people are professional shippers, and it's probably new in box. No, he's got to box this thing up and ship it to Georgia, right? Or was it Florida?
Florida. It was the Keys. Yeah, it was Florida Keys. I had to ship it to. That's why it was $76.
Yeah, it was not $27 via FedEx because he doesn't know all the tips and tricks I do.
You shipped the lawnmower. I haven't heard that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was kind of.
So your shipping was way off, in other words.
Oh yeah, I think I charged
$50.
$50.
It's still not too bad because you
Not
sold the thing for
awful,
like $200.
Oh wow.
Was it something like that?
No. It was like $75.
That you sold it for?
Shipping, yeah.
Okay, so you got $50 on it. I thought you sold that for
So
like
I was
closer
like,
to $200.
well, I made $50 and the $75 went to the shipping. But then I sold her a little kid's mannequin and I made up the difference on the shipping on that thing.
No, regularly I see my stuff listed in his eBay store, and I'm just like,
Well, somebody's got to list it.
Okay. And then one day I'm in our thrift store, our only mom and pop thrift store in our town, and I see my office chair in there. And I was like, no one else has one. He donated it. I mean, it was one that I used to use, but maybe I'm a hoarder. I was like, I might go back to that. There's no going back now. Like, I would have had to buy it back.
It wasn't even a real chair. Okay?
I should have bought it back just to put it in our living room. Like, when he walked in, he would have been
like, this is what you get for donating.
Yeah. It was one of those things where you sat down and then you put your knees under you and sat on like
you could practice yoga while you were in that
like
chair.
You were kind of
kneel
standing.
Those chairs like that? Kneel standing chairs? Like a prayer chair or something?
You could pray in it. Stuff that I've been excited though. I'm trying to go back to your original question about like
sorry. Scroll down.
So here's what I'm really excited finding lately. And I've been doing these kind of like mystery unboxings on my channel where I'm doing I'm going to our Amazon bin store on Wednesdays when it's still an entire IKEA bag for $10. An entire IKEA bag. And that's where I got like the 7-cent dress. But I've been grabbing at that price. You buy one thing, everything else you can fit in the bag is free, basically. So I buy all the random electronics and then I don't look them up until I get home. And I found a conveyor control arm. I found 2 of those and listed them for $199 each. I found some type of a power lift for a vehicle. It sells for over $300. These are items I'm getting for less than a dime.
We don't have anything like that.
But it's stuff that I promise you would look right past it. Like I'm picking up items that look like they fell out of a package of something else. It's the scraps that are left. They've been there. They're $9 day, $6 day, $3 day, $1 day. No one has picked it up.
We don't have that anymore. We used to have something like that.
So like I'm kind of excited about that, and I don't usually like selling new things. I do vintage and designer, so it's kind of fun that's got me looking at these bin stores in a new way.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
really
Yeah. See, we went to a bin store twice, or was it?
Yeah, that shut down.
Yeah, we got a few things, but some of it was just filler stuff. But
I really like Joe Anthony's idea. He said I should have bought the chair and brought it home and been like, I got you one to match mine.
I'm trying to find it.
We're calling him Joe Anthony now.
I was just gonna say Joe, but I was
like, you're talking about Anthony. I thought you were talking about Anthony, and then you said Joe Anthony.
Listen, I went to Venmo him something the other day and to buy something, and I was like, is this name right? And he was like, that's my first name. So I just want to call him Joe all the time now.
Oh wow! See, I've never even noticed because I've always sent him stuff as Anthony, and
probably right now, like, why is she telling my business? You guys want to know the last 4 digits of his phone number too? I'm just kidding. I won't say that.
Yeah.
Got his social security or anything?
We're not even friends anymore after this live. He's writing me off.
Wow. Yeah, in fact, Joe Anthony just said he doesn't understand shoe hype at all.
Way to go, Rachel.
There you go. It's on now.
I'm so sorry. And then
he
just started selling on Whatnot, though.
Yeah, he did. We were on that show, so I saw you bought
very late because I'm only a mediocre friend, but I did show up.
Well, you bought something. I was out, believe it or not, because she was putting the baby to sleep, and I was washing dishes, so I was just had the phone up while it was going on. But he did a good job.
He did.
So
his setup looked so professional.
I know, that's what I thought.
Really
yeah, super clean.
And a lot of people are coming in and asking questions that I guess he didn't know. So I think that's pretty cool. That's how you get that start. You just do it and get out there. So I'm still not ready to do it. I know you've said to do it, but I just don't know. There's so much. There's so much. Judy just came on Thrifting KC Style, said, hi, guys. Been busy taking pics and just realized you're on. Well, we're glad you guys you're here. I can't even talk. We're glad you're here. That's the best time to listen to people is whenever you're taking pictures, listing, and
doing all the
stuff. My wife used to hate. Okay, my wife used to hate Goodwill. Then she started finding all the bougie brands there. Now I can barely keep her out of Goodwill. Well, and by the way, Caleb of Bible Belt Pickers, his wife goes on videos with him as well. So
nice. Now that I know that she likes bougie brands, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, bougie brands. Let's see. I just saw something here. There we go. Mama with the camera said, my husband brought home one of the huge medical office lights, and I'm afraid to list it. Nobody want to ship that. Ain't nobody. How much would that be worth? Put it. Let us know how much that.
Well, I can tell you 2 things, Lori. It'll be $27 to ship it, and you need to get some mattress pad. That's it. End of story. Just get the thing listed. What do you?
Oh, so you see. So I guess you've shipped this twice. Is that what you've sold these before?
Listen, it doesn't matter what I ship. It's $27.
You can ship a Mack truck for $27.
Yes.
If you box it right.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some screw ups on shipping. What was that I did not long ago? Oh, well, this isn't too bad, but I ended up listing it was a cheap game, We Fit. You know the game We Fit with the We Fit board? And I put it up for $20 free shipping. I don't know how I did that. And the shipping alone was $30. So I lost $10, but oh well.
Did it cost you $27 to ship it? Is that what you're saying?
I think it might have been, but actually now that I think about it, I think it was because it was close to $30. It might have been $27. So it is. Everything is $27.
Because you guys are in the middle part of the country also. Like I have a shipping policy on my eBay that just says FedEx 30 because I know if it's like I have a cast iron typewriter over there. I'm going to list it and I'm going to put FedEx 30 on it. I bet you it'll be $27 to ship it.
Wow. I've had some stuff go up though that I didn't think would be expensive.
Well, you're just doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Do it right.
You did right, make it $27. Yeah, you said I remember I forgot what it was we were talking about when I was on live and you said, oh, I'm not scared of it. I'll ship anything. So I was like, oh man, well you go because I don't know if I could just ship anything. I have a hard time with it.
She says that in the videos, but whenever I mention something about big enough to go on a pallet or something. She's like, oh, I don't know anything about that.
I mean, as long as you're building a pallet, like that's
Like a
flea market
mower,
flippers does that kind of stuff. You know, he'll sell those huge like Harley signs. He shipped a bus wash. I mean, he'll sell stuff for thousands. So if you're not following Flea Market Flipper, like they're incredible. They're like Jacksonville, Florida based, I want to say. And that's all he does is build pallets, like EMT gurneys for $6,000 a piece. Like he sells amazing stuff, and they'll travel around the country picking up stuff in a trailer as they go, and then come back and sell like a commercial stove, like big stuff.
It just seems I guess it makes money. It just seems like a lot of work.
And they're teaching their kids how to resell too.
I could get her to do that. I mean, because then I get to build something. Also,
okay,
and
there you go.
Buy one of those.
I'm just not going to clean a commercial stove though. So like that is simple.
So Drew, you go at it, man. Start doing some pallet ship some pallets. Laughter is the best, absolutely. You said what?
I'll just start looking for big stuff then from now on.
There you go. More mowers, but bigger. Like ship a X Mark 0 turn or something.
Yeah, like a big 60-inch cut. Like
you could just drive it to their house for cheaper.
Oh, speaking of that chair, accidental time traveler Maggie says she has a prayer chair in her booth.
That's awesome.
Buy it and that's the one you already. Yeah, we already looked at that. So,
yeah.
Well, we are. Are you guys up for a game?
I mean, that's all we do is play games.
Yeah, there you go.
We don't play.
Nothing serious, all games. So it said, just need to be careful. Wear gloves, please. What was that about? Said, just need to be careful, girlfriend. Wear gloves, please. So it must have been something you said earlier.
Running my fingers through his beard. I was talking about that.
Oh, okay. You run your fingers through his beard?
Keep the oil off of it? What?
Never done that before.
She said that was interesting. Like, I don't know, I want to do that. Anthony says his bins get picked over really hard. Yeah, ours do too. That's we don't really. All we really have is clothes in ours. So we don't. Ours aren't really that great. Now I scared of eBay and you all. Scared
Don't
off.
be scared, Maggie. There's lots of things that you might want to be aware of. That's all. Just know what you're selling.
No, I think she's.
Oh yeah.
Us.
She's scared of eBay and us. Or yeah, I think that's what she's saying.
She may be saying wear gloves because the last time that I was at the bins, I found a razor blade. There was this kitchen.
Oh yeah,
that was used to like hold onions or something, and it was just needles coming out of the top of it.
Good.
And then there was an item I was opening, and suddenly it had a sharp tool in it. Like, and people bring their kids. There's like little kids.
Wow, yeah, that's right.
There's a razor blade you can see it in the video.
Yeah, I've seen people with gloves. I didn't know what they were doing. Okay, well that makes sense. In fact, didn't what's the name? Dustin with
Make flip and chip?
Yeah. Doesn't he use gloves whenever he goes?
I'm sure. I mean, he's a smart guy, probably.
Yeah. Anthony says if you're gonna put the info out, put my whole info out so more people can send me money. There
I'm just saying.
Anthony, just put it in the chat and tell everybody.
Let us know if someone sends you something.
Chrissy agrees. 27 from anywhere. So,
it's true.
But Lori disagrees.
Yeah, Lori disagrees though. Said nothing is 27 to ship. It's worth maybe 200.
Literally what my parents say too, because they're down there. But like you guys are in the central part of the country, just further south than us. But we're probably along the same line. I would say of longitude.
It's probably about the same. I mean, in between the east and west. Oh, almost dropped that over. That
pretty equidistant, really.
Yeah. If it's too big to ship, equals local pickup. You know, speaking of local pickup, man, I have been selling really good locally. I avoided Facebook because I was so aggravated with it, but I've been selling nonstop on Facebook. And I wouldn't have thought so, but people are always asking.
I get aggravated with it.
I have no patience for Facebook.
I just think of the meme where the guy in the truck drives up and he goes, "Is that for sale?" And then when the guy says, "Yeah," he like hits the gas and drives off. I'm like, "Yeah, that's marketplace."
It just like turns into a ghost. Woo.
Yeah. In fact, that's funny because on the video we just put out, that's something that we did. I come in and I'm like, "Is that for sale?" and then I slowly back up and open up the door and run.
I gotta watch it.
That's exactly how it is. So FedEx kept upcharging me after I shipped it out. The $27 often became much more.
Shame on them.
They should have kept it to the truth. 27.
Yeah, those jerks.
Anthony's
He's
been
in California.
Yeah, because he's in California.
It's probably very expensive for him to ship.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know it's expensive to ship over there.
It is. I shipped the other day like 12 pounds to Oregon, cheaper than what I shipped like 2 pounds to California.
Wow.
And I was asking the lady at the post office, she's like, everything going to California is crazy rates right now. And I'm not kidding you. I've lost money on the last 3 things that I mailed to California. And I'm usually pretty dead on with what it's going to cost. And where you can exclude like Alaska and Hawaii and APOs, California's not on that list. I'm like, how do I exclude California? Because I don't want to ship to California anymore.
Yeah, it is a whole lot more expensive. So
it's more expensive than Utah, which is also very expensive to ship to Utah.
Yeah. California's everything's expensive.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, like I think $100,000 or $150,000 house here would be like a 750 plus over in California.
At least.
Anthony says, once I get my act together on my death pile, I really want to do some flea market flipper style flip. So you know a little bit about that. So right, Rachel, you were just talking about that.
Yeah, they're awesome. They have a podcast as well. They actually invited me on as a guest once on their podcast. They are really a nice family. They do have a course out where they show people like how to do those big flips and stuff. But
okay, yeah, I've seen them before. Yeah, I haven't watched. I think I've only watched 1 or 2 things, but yeah, I've definitely seen.
He's got his money where his mouth is. He sells that big, huge stuff that I'm just
you
like,
have to have space for that.
Yeah, they probably do. And they put their kids on those EMT gurneys and race down the street with them.
They sell EMT gurneys?
Yeah.
He bought like 6 of them. And sold them for thousands of dollars a piece.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
That's crazy. I'll keep looking through. Oh, Colin's here. Guys, if you haven't checked out Colin Michael, he's got like, 200,000 subscribers or more. He's got the silver, I don't know what playlist, but he does a lot of education on how to use like CapCut and.
Oh my gosh! I just downloaded CapCut. I need to go subscribe to him.
He's really good. He's really good.
Awesome. I was just thinking I could learn on YouTube how to do that. Colin, I'm like your next subscriber.
Yeah, he goes live every Saturday night, and he does a lot how to grow your YouTube channel.
Cool.
He's somebody I know that we used to do like evangelism together. So he's got 181,000 subscribers. So
wow.
I'll put him up here.
That's awesome.
But I can't find. Hey, yeah. Speaking of which, Colin, if you see, send me a link to the old video where it says how to pass out tracks like a champ or something. I can't remember. He made a funny video where I'm telling you how to pass out tracks, and it's pretty funny. But if you find it, man, send it to me. No, you're not too late, man. We're just getting rolling. So glad you're here. Well, let's go ahead and go into this game. I don't know if I said hey to Flipper Dude.
You did.
Okay, well. Hey again, Flipper Dude. So I you know me, I'm scatterbrained as it gets. So your mom's telling on you, by the way.
Shipping's way pricier for them than it is me. They should move here.
There you go.
Just have Rachel ship it for you then.
Yeah.
From Florida.
Yeah. Just put Rachel's name on the return, and then it'll be
$27. Well, we'll get into this. You have the thing, right? I told you to get a pen and paper, right?
You sure did. You did.
Yeah, you did. And
I'll agree with you that you told us to.
Did not.
Will you grab a pen and a piece of paper?
Sorry.
You grab your drinks, so you don't.
Or a few little pieces.
8 gallons of water over here.
Hey, look! I got this big, like 22 ounce, like. That's what I'm drinking my water.
That's what Drew likes. It's like a vase that you just
Yeah,
happen to be
that's what he said
water.
one
Like
time.
you threw the flowers out before the live.
Yeah, it's huge.
He said a pen would be fine. I mean, a pencil,
Yeah.
whatever. It just needs to write, right?
Colin said yes, I'll send it over.
All right, he said he's gonna. All right, yeah. When he sends it over, I'll show you because it's really funny. I've been looking for it, man.
There's Wes.
Hey, Wes Malone, good to see you, man. Wes Malone, Arkansas Picker's dad. So we're glad to have you.
Elijah, this game is just for them, but you can play the one later.
Can I play the game for? Oh, by the way, I meant to click on it, but my son asked earlier about your beard.
I saw his
Me?
comment about it that he
What?
said he really likes it, but you shave yours before it gets there.
Let's see, Mr. Yeah, Mr. Drew, that beard is awesome. Dad always shaved before it gets that big. Yeah, he's just saying he doesn't want me because I did a video for my old landscaping company, and it was funny. What was it? Landscaper's Nightmare. I think the landscaper's nightmare was me shaving my beard because it was bad.
He looks like a big baby.
I would like to see you with the shave.
No, it looks horrible.
I'll put the video.
No, goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Oh, it looks so bad. It looks so bad.
We have pen and paper
I
now.
prefer myself with a beard also. So
Yeah, I just think that's how it looks better, especially with me.
Do we each
Looks
need a
like
piece
that.
of paper?
Yes.
Yeah, because basically you both will give an answer. We're gonna ask you questions, and you
Oh,
both
like
get
what you did with Coco and Chewy
yeah,
last
yeah.
week.
So that's
Okay.
what we're doing this month.
so we're in
So
like
grab a couple more pieces of paper.
we're in competition. Wait, more?
Well,
Well,
yeah,
just
you're
write
not.
it.
Well, you can just cut that. You can just like rip those off, and that's fine.
I can write small.
Here you go.
Yeah.
All right, we're
You,
ready.
you put it up there. He
Your
said yes.
fan
we
that you
did.
have on keeps blowing my hair, and I feel like a supermodel over
That-
here.
Same.
Yeah. So do you have to have a fan too?
Our AC is not on in our house right now.
Oh no! Is
He's
it?
got this big DeWalt fan.
That's
It's like,
a
I'm
wall fan.
surprised
You
guys
guys like
can't
the
hear it. I'm gonna list it on eBay later if anyone's looking for a DeWalt.
Yeah, sure you will.
It is something to write on.
You'll see a Bronco on my channel, not on eBay.
Rude.
You could probably ship it for 27.
Yeah, there you
Don't.
go.
Ship it for $27, or I'll drive it to
I'm
you.
gonna
either
ship you
one.
for
For
27.
27.
Somebody would buy you on eBay. You're very handy.
There you go. Shipping's on
How much will
27.
Just pay me. Send it to my PayPal.
There you go. All right. Look, Amber's got the question. She's the brains of this.
You gonna show them your table?
I got a desk.
USB box.
Okay.
All
So,
things reviewed. I haven't seen you in here yet. Good to see you. All things reviewed. Thanks for coming in.
so how this works is I'm going to ask y'all both the same question, but one at a time. So like for Drew, I'm going to say, well, I'll just start out. You'll understand. I don't need to explain it.
Yeah.
Let's we'll start out with an easy one. Drew, what is Rachel's favorite color?
She thinks that's
Ooh.
easy, doesn't she?
See,
Oh, that's not easy.
So many.
He didn't know what mine
What
was.
is it right now? That's the question.
I'm kind of trying to imagine what I'm gonna write down.
I think I know what it is, but
Yeah, so Rachel,
Like,
you write down your favorite color right
like
now.
3 different
We'll
colors.
see if they match.
Okay, do you want me to show and then he can say it?
Yeah. So yeah, you show. Yeah, Rachel, you show
Okay,
what it is.
Go
and
ahead.
we'll
What
see.
is it?
Oh my gosh.
Say it. He sees that we don't match. What
I
you say?
wrote pink.
I wrote gray.
There you
Right?
go.
That was
But-
my second.
That was all.
But I wrote gray in pink. I wrote
Oh,
it in
see,
pink.
so it kind of works. It kind of works.
And it's also black. Okay,
Yes,
black,
it's
gray,
kind of like
pink,
I love black and gray.
right.
But pink is really cool. But it used to be my favorite.
Well, you're writing with pink, so I can see that. So
He gave me the pen.
Like
you,
most
you can.
favorites.
He was
Should've
trying.
given her a
He
great
was
pen.
trying to like sow that seed in there to get you to say that. I don't know on the thing last. I can't even think what's it called live. Josh had said, wasn't it Josh that said, or was that Chewy that said, what matters most is that they know what is it? The love is greater than the knowledge we have about each other.
I
What
know
is-
her heart.
I know her heart more. That's
Yeah.
good answer. That's what
Okay,
matters
so now
most.
Rachel, you write down Drew's favorite color.
Oh,
Oh, this is.
I got this. You want me to say it out
Oh,
loud?
this is easy.
Did you write? You got to write it down.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I wrote it down. You say it out loud.
Blue.
There you go. Nice.
job.
Good job.
Yeah, that's
Even
easy.
though since I'm from Tennessee, it should be orange. But it's
You'll
blue.
probably get every other question right. That first one, you guys have no idea how hard that was. I know it
Our
seems
bathroom
easy.
is 2 shades of pink.
It
Okay,
is.
I just
There's
haven't
so
seen
much
it.
pink everywhere, but gray is just timeless, and I really love
And she
gray.
wants a pink couch.
But I also really
There
love
you go.
black. Anyway, moving on.
Those are 3. Well, I guess black and gray is kind
She
of.
wants pink on the Bronco as accents.
It's funny because whenever you start dating, if you don't like, that's the first thing you want to know is favorite color. But then later on, it's like favorite color.
Well, it was great.
No, we're gonna get the rest of these. Just keep going. That
Okay,
was just a hard one.
we'll start with Drew this time. Wait, right? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Start with Drew.
So what is Drew's? So start with Rachel and ask what is Drew's.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is the direction.
Okay,
Directed
so
towards.
Drew's favorite junk food,
His favorite junk food.
Oh, they don't do snack food.
snack food. Like if he
'Cause they don't eat
splurged
junk
on
food.
something.
What
If
do you
he
like
was
to
gonna
snack
munch on
on?
something?
Yeah.
Like you're just snacking.
Okay, I got. If
They
he's
don't
just
eat
gonna munch on something, I got it. Okay.
You got to yeah.
Do you want
He's
me to
thinking.
show what mine is, and then he'll say it out loud?
Yeah, do that. Do you know what it is, Drew? Or you still
I'm
thinking?
trying to think what
It can be generic.
is
Like
right
if you're
now.
Like Keith was chips.
yeah, so I like
Yes,
chips. You know me, that's my struggle.
So if he's found snacking, it's gonna be on this.
Yeah.
Maybe popcorn.
Nice. There we
We
go.
get the natural popcorn without butter on it. It's just salted, and it's so good.
Oh wow. Popcorn without
Do
butter.
you
Oh, that's
pop
right.
it yourself, like the kernels, or you buy
Well,
it?
I got the globe thing, but he doesn't use it. It's actually an Orville Redenbacher, but it's called Naturals. It's in like a brown box.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sorry.
good.
Yeah.
Christopher Nutter says peanuts.
Peanuts.
And All Things Reviewed said chips. I think chips is kind of the go-to for most people.
I do like chips, but they got like Lay's original.
Yeah.
I could eat a whole party bag of those. So.
Yeah. That's my struggle is chips, unfortunately.
Salty.
So,
Okay.
yeah, salty.
Salt.
So now
yeah.
Rachel's favorite snack food.
Oh.
Oh,
She's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and it can be like, I mean, even if it's like a comfort type, like something like, it doesn't just have to be like something you're munching on. Just
Okay. I'll wait until you get done writing. Okay, if I have a favorite thing that I just could eat all the time, not saying I do, it's the chocolate. I mean, chocolate's just the best
yeah,
snack.
you got it.
can you see it?
Chocolate. I see.
Yeah,
there it
I
is.
see it.
Chocolate. There you go. Nice.
It don't matter what it is, just chocolate.
Dark chocolate
That
vegan.
was so
dark.
dark. Hang on, it's adjusting because your paper was so bright.
Oh, you don't have your fancy camera with us tonight.
Yeah, not the fancy. Anthony said vegan beef jerky.
Sunflower chips for Rachel.
Sunflower chips for Rachel. Do you like sunflower chips?
Sunflower chips.
Somebody said tofu. Can you just
I mean,
snack
tofu
on
is
tofu?
delicious, but it's a main dish in our house.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Can you
Snack.
snack on tofu?
Yeah.
That's
It'd
kind of
be
like.
tough.
Good.
I guess you could, but it would be like, yeah, my favorite snack is steak. You know,
Right.
I just cook up a steak every time I get sick.
a bag of steak.
Unless you made it into tofu jerky, and then I could see it.
Can you make tofu jerky?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Your breeze over there is
It's not even pointing
so
towards you.
offensive.
Like, I'm glad you like fans. I have to have the fan on nonstop.
And I've
do
already
too.
pushed it away from my face. 'cause
Yeah.
He
I
directed
need some
it.
air.
Hey, Gulf Coast Pickers, you go ahead.
Yeah.
What's up, Ryan?
Good to
Wait,
see
what
you,
it
man.
do? Pickin
What it
crew?
do? What it do?
Chocolate covered popcorn.
Yeah.
Have I had that?
Yeah. Yeah. Flipper Dude said, cannot walk into a gas station without getting some jerky. Yeah, that anytime I go on a trip, it's sunflower seeds and beef jerky. I love beef
chips.
jerky and and chips, unfortunately, but sunflower seeds is like the thing. And I have to have a coffee, sunflower chips. Sunflower chips. She said sunflower chips. All right, go ahead. Next
Sunflower
question.
chips.
Yeah, somebody said sunflower chips.
Okay, next question. I know y'all are both runners. So, what was Rachel's favorite race that she's done?
Mm.
Favorite race.
I'm kind of thinking
I
of
know your
one.
least favorite race.
We can do both.
Do both. Do least favorite up top and favorite, or favorite on top, least favorite on bottom.
Okay, yeah, let's see if we can really know each other. Because that's hard, because the whole point of ultra running for us is to see how far we can push ourselves. So sometimes your least favorite becomes your most favorite because it got you to that place of pain or like self-realization or something. I would say I could think without thinking too hard about my favorite and least favorite.
Oh yeah, she did the 24-hour run. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, we were just talking about the runs. I was thinking about your. People are talking about your 24-hour run.
50-mile one.
Yeah, my big toenail is hanging on just in the corner right now. It's completely like off, but it won't let go in the corner. You don't want to hear about
Put that pin down, like I got
to see it. No.
Okay, all right. So he's done riding. My least favorite, I'm going to say my 60K in Kentucky, which is called Land Between the Lakes.
Where's the camera?
Like a Sharpie.
Okay, there you go. You got it, 60K least.
There we go.
And then my favorite was the one I did not hit my time goal, but this is the race I know I ran the hardest, the fastest. I trained the most for it. I was so proud of myself at the end of my last Iron Mom half marathon, also in Kentucky.
Oh, well, I got that wrong then.
What did you write?
I wrote your first City of Roses because.
Oh, because
right
that was my first. Israel. That was my first half marathon in Israel. Was 9 weeks old.
Yeah, she ran it. 12
weeks. No, 9 weeks.
Wow.
And I nursed him at the finish line of that race.
9 weeks postpartum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a full-on marathon.
A half marathon.
Half marathon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you can do that.
Well, I started running 6 weeks postpartum, and then I trained for it for 3 weeks, and it was so great because while I was training, I saw it was 2 Timothy 4:7, and they will mount on wings as eagles. They will run and not grow weary. And I said, okay, here's some manifestation for you. All right, I said, wouldn't it be crazy if I ran this in 2:47? Because it was 2 Timothy 4:7. And I was like, but that's never going to happen. Like my goal was just under 3 hours. If I needed to walk some of this, I was going to, right? Yeah. And I finished it. I start coming around the corner and I look up at the finish line clock and it is 2:47. And that's my finish time on that.
Oh, wow.
That's insane. I was like booking it. Well, I probably didn't look like I was booking it, but trust me, it's all I had left.
You feel like you're booking it.
Yeah.
Do you want to know like his favorite and least favorite?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Should I write down? Oh, I guess I should write down.
While you're doing that, I'm going to read some. Will said tofu jerky, and he put in quotes. Our scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think about if they should. I think you're talking to me, Caleb. I just get the original.
He's boring.
The older I get, well, I used to love all kinds of stuff. The older I get, I'm getting kind of boring. If
I'm gonna have sunflower seeds, like I don't understand all the flavors.
You're the same way.
I just want the salty.
That's all I want. That's how I am.
Yep.
Okay, I think I got some good answers.
Well, I can already tell you for both of them, they're both did not finish.
Okay.
Racing.
So your favorite, and your least favorite?
My favorite one was my first 100-mile attempt because even though I didn't finish, it was just extremely happy race.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have a down point in the run.
I wrote your City of Roses 5K when your hands went numb because I thought you tried so hard on that one that would probably be your favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did try really hard, but yeah, and I couldn't hardly get my watch off. I was like pawing at my wrist because I couldn't use my hands.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
But and then my worst was my second 100-mile attempt. Because
I wrote your first 100-mile because
my soles and my feet were so torn up.
They were.
So, I don't know how you guys do that.
I wrote your first 100-mile because when I look back, like he could have finished that race. They closed the course on him at 78 miles, and physically he would have finished it. And it was just heartbreaking. Like I wanted to cry for him.
I think that was her worst race for me.
No, that was her.
So painful to watch that. Like I loved the race and I loved seeing you do it, but I hated how it turned out.
So you enjoyed running 78 miles straight.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah, I was happy the whole time, and I got to eat a lot of food during that run. I was snacking a lot.
Anthony wants to know what made your hands numb. It for some reason it just happens when you give an all-out effort for that long.
I guess it was just my blood was pumping,
circulation.
And my heart was pumping so hard.
Everything goes to your legs.
My hands, they just wouldn't, and it was like humid that morning, and so they were like swole and like no blood in them, and so they just weren't functioning.
Wow.
Yeah, see,
Anthony, I used my teeth to get my watch off and to
stop my Garmin.
Wow, so the humidity would do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then just the fact that like your turnover on your legs, all the blood is going to your legs.
Yeah. How fast did you run that one?
That was my fastest run. It was like 20. It was just over 20 minutes, I think.
Nice.
Like 20 minutes and 50 seconds or something like that.
Man, see, that's always every time I hear about running, but then I go step outside and I go, wait a minute. Because I used to run all the time.
Like, where's the mashed potatoes?
I just told I was
that if you run long distance, you can eat mashed potatoes.
That's what I'm saying. And I saw you running in a video that someone captured of you. I saw it on Instagram the other day, and they were like,
someone captured of me.
On this video
that was on this video. That was me. I was more like flopping. Yeah, I ran about 10 or 15 steps. So.
Oh, wait. I see a superstar in the building.
Cha-ching King said swole. Yeah. There you go.
From greatness.
Heavy.
Oh, King.
Oh, King.
This is going to be a start attempt. 3rd time's a charm, and he's doing so much training for it.
He said last time we saw Keith running. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right.
In the YouTube video, he hits himself with the car.
Yeah, I hit myself with the car. So.
I gotta watch this.
Steve, that flipper dude said, it takes a very special person. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I first saw, I forget his name, but he like just runs all the time. He was on the Stanley Superhumans or whatever, or super something like that. And he said he just one day he decided, I'm going to go out and run 30 miles.
Oh, yeah, that was that
Dean Carnacias.
Yeah, the one that did 50 marathons in 50 days.
He did all over the country. Yeah, I've got.
And he did that Death Valley one too. It was like the 100-mile Death Valley run.
He's an incredible superhuman runner.
Yeah, I think he's like half robot or something. He's crazy.
Yeah, he said superhuman. Anthony said, "Why did they end the race?"
It was like downright tornadic weather, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it was a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of. I mean, the course was nothing but just like real soupy and slippery.
He said that they would like hear something, and then you look and a tree falls. Sometimes on the course. I mean, we're talking like full mature trees, and
so that was pretty exciting.
It was no longer safe.
Well, and by the time I had gotten so far, and you come across a spot on a trail that you'd already been through, and there's this just massive, like 50-foot tree laid out, and you're not going around it, and your legs are, they've been like in emotions for so long, they don't like you're not wanting to climb over this tree.
You're like,
you got to.
It made it more epic, though.
Yeah, you have to have an adventure. Like we're so. Everything in our lives is so comfortable. You have to force an adventure sometimes.
When did y'all start running? Before you met each other, or
I started when I met her?
Yeah, when we were dating, he lived in Cookeville, Tennessee, and I still live in Southeast Missouri, which is where we live now. And so we distance dated. We had like Skype dates and stuff. And at the time, I was training for a marathon. We never even ended up running that. But I just started talking to this guy, and he says,
we were running races when we were dating.
Oh, really? He's like, I'll run with you. And I was like, well, I'm training for a marathon right now. And the first run, long run, is this weekend, and it's 6 miles. He hadn't ran since high school, and he ran that 6 mile run. And I was
Way to go, man.
I was like, I think I might need to like keep this guy.
There you go. That was smart.
Yeah.
It's probably, had you not ran that 6 miles that day, who knows?
There you go. Smart man. Smart man.
And I had to have proof, so I had to really run it. So,
so you were always running, but he ran in high school, but then stopped and started back whenever he met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd never ran more than a mile before.
Oh, okay.
We started. So
We'll see. We were running when we. Jen asked about a color race. I think that's the one with the paint.
Oh yeah.
Dust.
I've never done one of those, but I think it'd be fun.
We've done like the Warrior Dashes and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, those are fun.
I don't know about
Yeah, I'd
this.
like to do one of the.
I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. Except that you're slipping everywhere and falling. Yeah, trail mix is good. Amber likes trail mix and Chex Mix, and I like eating her Chex Mix. Is this your third attempt to run the 100?
Yep, third time's a charm.
It is. And
Oh,
I'm
Emerald
gonna
Pond,
finish
good to
it,
see you. Yep, mashed potatoes first, running later. Well, we got one more game. Cha-ching King. Cha-ching King. I can log off now that I have received my proper recognition. Well, there you go. We knew we needed to honor you. So, Christy's leaving. Have a good night. Yeah, we're about to end up, guys. We just got one more game, and this is the giveaway game. So we'll do this, and because I know it's
We probably talked too much for your newlywed style game. You're like, we had 17 questions, but they needed 5 minutes to explain each one.
Oh yeah, did we? I forgot we were asking the game questions. You guys did good.
Yeah.
Your couple status is good.
We get to stay married. Woo!
It's like
You get to stay married. Yeah,
the
absolutely.
newlywed game.
I think so.
Oh, Cha-ching King. Oh, there you go. Hey, Melody, good to see you. We're glad you're here. Caleb runs on. We got a lot of Calebs that are on the channel. I run on my college track too.
That's awesome. College level running is no joke. That's hard.
That's right. Scott did try to organize a marathon once, but just the width, not the length.
He did. He organized a race that was something like 0.12, or I don't know. Tell us what it was in the chat, Scott. But it was something basically, the width of, and actually put on this race down there, I guess in Penelope.
How do you do the width of the race?
It was like a few feet long race. I'm not kidding. It was like 0.12.
Like how the road is?
Yeah, instead of 26.2. I'm getting that story right, Scott? He'll tell us.
Wow, 1.02 on the 400 meter.
0.05.
Yep, there it is. 0.05K. That was
0.05. I clicked stuff and I messed it all up. 0.05K. I didn't even know that was. Wow.
It's not a thing. It's only a thing in Scott's world.
Did people actually run it?
No, I'm sure they did for him. Yeah, they probably raised $1 million or something.
They probably took
Will would run it. 10 out of 10 would run that. That's great. Caleb's talking about games. It's my mission to finish. I wanted to recognize it. I don't know. NSMB? Oh, new Super Mario Bros. Okay, within the next 2 weeks. Yeah, he's been sending me pictures on my Discord of him playing the game. So
awesome.
164 feet. Sign me up. Anthony's in there. There we go, guys. I can do it, man. I can do this one. So.
That's less than a football field. Huh?
Yeah, like way less.
Way less.
Quite a bit less.
It's like a little over half the length of it. It's like 50-meter run.
Yeah,
it's like the 50-yard dash.
Elijah asked if I guess maybe both of you, have you ever won like first place in a race?
I love this question. Drew definitely has, and we're talking like in our age group, okay, not overall.
Not overall.
But I did one time. I won the 50. Okay, this is a fun story. I'll keep it quick. The very first 5K I ever ran was actually when I was a teenager, and it was in my hometown. And I found out they were having a 5K, and I go sign up for it. Maybe it wasn't a 5K. It was a 1 mile run. And I'm running, and all of a sudden I look, and there's like this 8-year-old kid, and his dad's behind him. He's like, run, beat her. We got like 200 yards left. And I'm like 17. This kid is not beating me. And so with everything I had, I beat this 8-year-old kid. And I was so happy. I got a medal around here somewhere.
I beat that 8-year-old kid.
Yes,
I did. As a 17-year-old.
I did. But even more important than that.
Then I tripped him at the finish line.
I remember this one time I beat this thing.
More important than that, though, is that the run, my 60K was my first ultra marathon. I was the last finisher. Yes. And you would think being the last finisher would not be something you would even tell people, but the concentration there is on that second word, like finisher. Yeah. It was a torrential downpour that day, shin deep water for 11 hours and 17 minutes. And
Oh,
in deep water.
Oh,
And
horrible.
it was a 3-loop course. And every time you'd finish the loop, they would say, do you want to bow out? We'll give you a half marathon medal. They were still offering you a medal. And I was like, no, the only way out is through. And so I finished the second loop. They're like, do you want to bow out? We'll give you a marathon medal. And I was like, so you had to keep like resolving in your own mind that I'm going to finish what I started. And so when I came around, knowing that so many people had bowed out, knowing that there was only 11 of us females that finished that race, and I was the last one, but the fact that I was
yeah, that's awesome.
like a finisher. So I only say that to say, I think it was a teachable moment for my kids that you don't have to be number one. You have to do your best. Because I had never even ran that far, let alone that many hours. I was so proud being the last finisher of that race.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool. I know I couldn't do it. Of course, that's my problem. When I say I'm going to do something, because I'll do it. I go
very hard-headed.
I'm very hard-headed. I remember the time when I did start running again, and I was like, I'm going to train for a marathon, and I got up and I ran 10 miles.
Yeah, without having ran 1 mile yet. So then you
my legs.
Don't ever say that you can't. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Well, that's the issue. I know if I do start,
don't sabotage yourself then. Just do it.
I'll do 10 miles.
You're in that Detroit
I know that I've been saying.
That's right. That thing will be baggy on you by the end of the day.
I know it needs to be. I need to do it. I know. See, we're sitting here talking about running. That's my problem, though. I like go so hard at it that like I kill myself the first week.
Like loose toenails and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm so in so much pain. I don't want to do anything. Well, it's getting. I'm sitting here. I can talk all night. It's 10 o'clock. So, well, it's 11 for some people. Let's do this. We got a game for you guys. And have you seen the Quiplash
with the captions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to play, but I've never won.
Oh well, it's
it's a difficult game.
It's you get to pick though, so you guys you got to come to an agreement. You can come in here.
You want to come over here?
Come on, buddy.
We agree on everything.
Yeah.
So, like shipping and stuff like.
Yeah.
Take the chairs off his chairs. All right, here we go. Share screen. Let me pull this up.
You should totally play for fun.
So, all right. So this is for a mystery box. And so for all of you who have not been on my live, this is for a mystery box. Whoever wins I'll ship you.
It takes 5 weeks to
it takes. Hey, I sent everything out today, by the way. So.
Same. I'm the same way when people win giveaways over my channel. I'm like, I swear you're going to eventually get it.
I know. You get it. It takes me some time because then I'm thinking, well, what do I want to put together? Because these are mystery boxes. But you will get something. And so whoever wins, I'll just need, I'll put my email in the chat and you'll just send me your information and all that. Now, if you have one recently, you can't pick. You can't pick them. Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing because we don't have a lot of people viewing.
Yeah.
So, now, if you won a while back ago, that's fine. But in the past few weeks, I'll have to pick somebody else. All right. So what we do is you have this Quiplash and you have this cartoon here, and now there's this empty quote thing. What do you call it? Bubble, whatever, quote bubble. And you're going to put what you think the horse is saying. And then Rachel and Drew are going to decide which one is the best. And whoever wins the giveaway. So we will start. We're going to give 2 minutes. You can put up as many answers as you want. And they will pick whoever's the best. Does the rules make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, I was making sure. I know I can ramble, so.
Your kids have a good example there. Your kids have put a funny example on.
Yeah, start eating healthy, but yeah, he might have been talking to him. All right, so here we go. Ready, set, go. Well, you've already started. Yeah, so that's a good example what Dalton Gang has at start eating healthy, bud. So whatever you think Drew and Rachel will like. So do you want to read them or do you want me to read them?
Yeah, I don't mind. Wes says probably need to tie your shoes or shoes untied.
Put one shoe in front of that. Oh, I saw.
Yourself to the highest bidder.
Oh, my thing messed up. That's why.
Ship yourself
Ship
across.
across the country. Will said I won't give up on myself. I'm just gonna click on them. So. Which one are you laughing at?
Scott,
Dismount.
Dismount.
Look at Lori.
Dismount.
Call FedEx. They'll get us there for $27.
Nice. That's pretty good. Find the local tofu shop. Nice.
Then why don't you get off? Because you're so heavy.
Stop and smell the hay. Crispin over one.
Oh no.
That's pretty good. Nice.
Cactus is vegan. Watch My Little Pony. That's so funny.
Get off my back and walk yourself.
Lay off the steak. Selfie.
Lay off the steak. That's even the snow. Should have took the Bronco. Nice.
Weight and
That's
He
pretty
did
good.
though. He did.
That's pretty good. You have exceeded the package weight and dimensions.
Nice.
You got to go fast. Pray that a helicopter passes by. I'm thirsty. Got milk?
Oh gosh. These are so much more clever than the stuff I usually come up with. It's like I go brain dead whenever this name pops up on yours.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's just like your business. Yeah.
Like you're never lost. I love it, Maggie. That's so funny.
Yeah, I think my thing's lagging. Oh, the timer's off. I went way over the timer. All right, we're done. If any show up, do you have any Nintendo Switch? I'm a Smash Bros. Guy. I don't know if he's talking to me or if that's an answer. I do have a Nintendo Switch. I don't know if that was your answer or if you were asking me.
You like that one? We have to agree on one.
All right, which one? Yeah, do you guys agree on one?
Yeah, sure.
He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, whatever, honey. Happy wife. Okay, they're all so clever, and you guys did such a good job, like putting them around stuff we enjoy. But I really loved Lori, Mama with the cameras, when she said FedEx will get us there for $27.
Get us there. All right, well, congratulations, Lori. Woo! All right, well, you won a giveaway. So, did she didn't win one? No, I'm trying to think. Go ahead, if you will. I'm going to put my email in here. And if any of you want to email me, feel free. But this is for you, Lori. Send me your, all the information, what is it, P.O. box or address or whatever to the email. Yeah, and also like what you like to resell. If I have that kind of stuff, and then I'll try to cater it to who won the giveaway. So, and like Anthony said, I promise it won't be 5 weeks. It may be 2 weeks, but hopefully I'll get it out by the end of the week. I know I got Anthony's out today, so it only took a week. So, well, congratulations, and
Scott said that the horse and rider will get there before your mystery pond.
Yeah, they might, so I might need to give it with a horse and rider.
Didn't Scott win a couple weeks ago with his Charmin factory comment?
Didn't he?
I feel like that was Scott that he said.
No, he was. No, it was between him and this nerd. Yeah, it was between him and this nerd. He liked his Charmin one because. Wait.
Dang. I feel like he won because he never wins anything, and he threw a party and like invited us, but we declined the invitation.
Oh no, did he? Because I might have sent the.
He was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say.
See you, Scott.
It's okay, Scott. If you win something on my channel, I'll actually. Speaking of winning stuff on people's lives, Scott Cha-Ching King, while we're waiting on them to come back, is having a live. Scott, have you decided on a date?
I exited by accident.
He's giving away a Rolo printer.
I wasn't trying to run away. Scott, did you win? And I grabbed the wrong person?
He just
Why do I
bailed.
feel like it's not my show. I could be totally off base and wrong. It's his live is Thursday at 8, you guys.
Go check out Scott's Cha-Ching Kings. But I'm not off the hook. Scott, tell me, did I get the person wrong? Did you
The
win? And
die
I thought it was
laughing.
this.
He said I did win.
I sent it to the wrong person.
He would have disliked you for the rest of both of your lives had I not set the record straight right here.
That's why he's waiting forever for
That was
What did you win, Scott? Let us
Oh
in.
my goodness!
I think your
Guys,
mic
you
is
win.
off, Keith.
So-
Turn your mic back on.
No, the mic's on.
Oh, it
Oh,
just is
sounds-
really low.
Sounds lower
Okay.
now.
Is it sounding okay now?
Oh no, you're just low.
How about that? Is that better?
No.
You're really
not.
quiet.
What in the world?
I just can't hear you.
What happened?
He said, but I genuinely would rather it goes to someone else. He just wanted to be recognized as the winner. That
Well, I
was
figured
it.
out. Let me
Oh.
see.
Winner.
Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Is that working better now? Can you not hear me?
I want to be like, oh yeah, but it sounds the same.
Oh, here we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
There
Okay.
we go.
I don't know how that happened. I never edit. Okay, so you can hear me now?
It
Yeah,
was
that's good.
because you bailed on Scott. That's what it
He just
was.
wants to win everything. He doesn't want the stuff.
All right, Scott, you're getting the mystery box. I misunderstood what because that's the one I've been waiting for this nerd.
Maybe that's why he hasn't sent you his info because he knows he didn't win. The other guy.
No, he did, and I already
Oh.
had his.
Did
So he-
Scott email you?
I don't. Did you email me, Scott?
Scott said, wait, I have a much better idea. And he has pretty good ideas. They left him in charge of an entire school system once for like
Well,
several
yeah.
years.
So, guys, don't let this be the norm that you think I just give away giveaways. What? Let me send you a mystery. I'll take a mystery box, but let me. What's your email? I'm gonna. Did you email me or did you send it to me on Instagram? I'm gonna get this figured out. I promise you.
He wants to send
I
you a
am
mystery
so
box.
I mean, I'll take one, but man, I feel so stupid right now.
Don't feel so
It
stupid.
happens.
That's all.
Well, I mean,
Scott-
I don't like. All Scott wants me to do is feel stupid.
I hope you guys know I'm just joking. Scott's one of our favorite people on the whole internet, which is very
Oh, he's
good.
awesome.
Listen, sometimes we razz each other so hard. Like, I think we were on Captain or Slipper together, and afterwards people are like, why don't Scott and Rachel like each other? And it is just, we're teasing each other. He's a great guy.
They are, but I'm not Scott.
Just show up at his live Thursday, guys.
He said, "I'm not."
He's never been live before.
Okay.
On his own channel.
I don't know because you won the Charmin one, right?
Yeah, he said something about a Charmin
Oh.
factory. Why do I remember that? I just remember him being so
Yeah.
happy that he won.
Okay, because you never. I guess I just got. Like I said, I get scatterbrained, and because this nerd, I don't know if you guys know him, but he sent me a message. He's like, I finally won, and so I thought he won. Oh.
Did they both win?
Remember that time Rachel's microphone was doing such a great job? I don't get it.
No, because that's the one that, remember he picked the, okay, no, I remember what it was. I'm going to go back and watch it, and Scott, I'm going to get to you, because I remember one of the things that Brandon said, he said, I'm a kid. He said, I want to pick the Charmin one, but we're going to go back and watch it. It was,
Yeah, because like he said that his dad used to work at a Charmin factory.
Yeah, because this nerd said something about like farting or something. I don't remember. So he picked it because it was childish. So
Nice.
so I could be wrong. I'm gonna get with you, Scott. I'm so sorry.
At least it's not someone that really wanted you to send him one. He wants to send
Yeah.
you one, it sounds like.
I mean,
I'll
Scott's
take it.
pretty childish, so
So he could have been him, but we're gonna go back and look, and I'm gonna get back with you guys. So I'm sorry about that, man. I do
It's
apologize.
an instant replay. Some things you actually can't instant replay in life.
Yeah. You can do what?
You can actually instant replay some things in life as it turns.
It was Taylor.
Oh, it was Caleb that picked him. How did I miss that?
It's Keith, no one's mad at you. We still really
All
like
right. Well, hey, Scott, email me your information again, and I'm gonna get this to you. So this nerd did win one. somehow missed yours. I'm so sorry.
Hey man, you don't know how many times people have messaged me and I'm like, did you win on my show? Like, I'm just gonna have to take honor system word for it. Whatever you say, I don't want to go back and look at it.
Don't tell everybody
Rachel,
that.
I think I won one time on your show, and you never sent it to me.
Oh, it seems like that probably happened.
All right, and Caleb. See, that's why you're here. So, well, what did he say? Rachel's microphone quit. We suddenly couldn't hear you, and it was awesome. Wow.
He would be so lost without me on the internet.
I like Judy's idea. Send each other a mystery box and do an unboxing. So that means we have to one up one another. So Scott, make sure you one up me.
Send me better stuff than
Our
I send.
entire inventory through FedEx, and it's only going to cost us
$27.
Yeah, he's pretty central in the country in Texas too, so it'd probably work.
You go. Yeah, I mean, we were just in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So, how far are you away from Houston?
I don't know. He's in Penelope, which is a town of. They got 7 people, I think, in their community.
Yeah.
Thank you,
do they even deliver mail where you're at, Scott? I mean, do they still carrier pigeons? Like...
Foxes. They strap it to the back of a fox wearing a saddle.
Awesome. So, Lori, don't worry. I won't forget it like I did Scott. I mean, just to make sure, we're going to do some notes here really quick. Oh, wow. Thank you for the email. All right, guys, I'm sitting here talking too much. Drew and Rachel, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Thank you for
inviting us on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for all you guys do, helping people, educating, giving people entertainment. So you always supporting the folks that are getting started. So really appreciate it. Are they still saying stuff?
The picture that.
That's what I was saying earlier. I said his mail carrier must be the guy on the horse on the cliff. Lori said, even if you did forget, it's fine. No, I won't forget. This is one of those things. Yeah, Flipper Dude got his delivered in person in Houston, Texas. So
nice.
So no, Coco and Chewy, you guys are the best. So thanks. Thanks. You two have a blessed week. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to shut my trap, and I'm going to let you guys go to bed. Thank you guys once again, and we will see you next Monday. And what is it? This Wednesday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow a new video, and Wednesday at noon Central.
Are you premiering tomorrow?
I may. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Oh, is it a rhyming day?
Oh,
no way.
No way. No way. All right. Well, awesome. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night, and it was a lot of fun. God bless you guys.
Bye.